A brutal display of power tennis from Jelena Ostapenko. She was well down in that second set, but she roared back.
There are moments in sports that don't just feel important, they feel inevitable. Moments where everything, the hype, the pressure, the narratives, the past, the future, all collide into one single point in time. This is one of those moments. If you call yourself a tennis fan, if you understand what it means to watch greatness being forged in real time, if you live for the raw, unfiltered drama of elite competition, then stop everything you're doing right now. Because what's about to unfold in Stuttgart is not just another match. This is a statement. This is a test. This is war. Welcome to the iconic Porsche Tennis Grand Prix, one of the most prestigious stops on the WTA calendar, an arena where champions are exposed and legends begin. The stage is set. The lights dim inside the stadium. The air feels heavier. The red clay glows under the floodlights like a battlefield waiting for its warriors. This isn't just any clay. This is indoor clay. Faster, sharper, more unforgiving. There's no wind, no excuses, no second chances. Every shot matters, every step matters, every decision can end you. And tonight, all eyes are locked on one explosive first-round clash. A collision of two worlds. On one side of the net, a rising storm, a fearless, explosive 20-year-old phenom from the Philippines, Eala. A player who has taken the 2026 season and flipped it upside down. A player who doesn't just compete, she attacks, she overwhelms, she hunts. On the other side, a proven warrior, a Grand Slam finalist, a player forged in pressure, pain, and pure resilience, Jelena Fernandez. She's been here before. She survived the biggest stages in the world, and she knows exactly what it takes to break rising stars. This is not just a match. This is youth versus experience, momentum versus resilience, fire versus ice. The world is watching. Look around this tournament. This isn't a normal WTA event. This is a battlefield packed with giants. You've got Iga Świątek, the undisputed queen of clay, lurking in the draw. You've got Coco Gauff, explosive and fearless. You've got Elena Rybakina, bringing raw, terrifying power. And of course, the unpredictable, dangerous defending champion, Jelena Ostapenko. This is an Avengers-level lineup, and yet, this first-round match between Eala and Fernandez, it might be the most explosive of them all. Why this match is different? Because this isn't just about ranking, it's not just about stats, it's about momentum versus memory. Eala is coming in hot. She's been tearing through tournaments, making deep runs, shocking big names, turning heads across the entire tennis world. She's not afraid of anyone, not anymore. But Jelena Fernandez, she remembers. She remembers what it feels like to walk into a stadium full of doubters and walk out as a hero. Back in 2021, she shocked the world at the US Open. She took down giants. She beat champions. She played with heart, fire, and fearless belief. And she made it all the way to the final. That experience, you can't teach it, you can't fake it, and you definitely can't ignore it. The chess match begins. Here's where things get interesting, because this matchup is a tactical nightmare. Both players are left-handed. That changes everything. In tennis, lefties usually dominate because of their spin and angles. But when two lefties face each other, that advantage disappears. Now it becomes something much more dangerous, a pure fight. No shortcuts, no natural edge, just skill, just strategy, just mental strength. Eala's weapons. Let's talk about Eala, because right now she is one of the most dangerous young players on tour.
Her game is built on aggression. She steps inside the baseline. She takes the ball early. She robs her opponents of time. Her forehand? Heavy, explosive, violent. It doesn't just bounce, it jumps, it attacks, it forces errors. And her return game? Absolutely lethal. If you give her a weak second serve, she punishes you instantly. No hesitation, no mercy. But here's the problem, and it's a big one. Her serve, under pressure, can break. And at this level, that's dangerous. Fernandez's edge. Now let's talk about Leylah Fernandez. She's not the biggest hitter, she's not the strongest server, but what she has is something far more dangerous. Control, composure, clutch mentality. On clay, she becomes even more dangerous. Her movement is elite. She slides effortlessly. She defends like her life depends on it. She makes you hit one more shot, then another, until you crack. And that's where this match could be decided. Because if Eala loses focus for even a few minutes, Fernandez will take everything. The big question: can Alex Eala stay mentally strong? Because we've seen it before. Moments where she's dominating, then suddenly everything collapses. Games slip away, momentum disappears, confidence fades. And against someone like Fernandez, you don't get second chances. What's at stake? This isn't just a first-round match. This is bigger than that. For Alex Eala, this is about proving she belongs at the top, that her recent success isn't luck, that she's ready for the biggest stages. For Leylah Fernandez, this is about redemption, about reminding the world who she is, about reigniting a career that once shook the entire sport. Final build-up. So now, everything comes down to this. Two left-handed warriors, one rising, one returning, one hungry, one experienced. The crowd is ready, the lights are bright, the clay is waiting, and somewhere deep inside that arena, two players are about to step onto the court, knowing that only one of them walks away stronger. This is not just tennis, this is pressure, this is identity, this is legacy beginning to take shape. And trust me, this is only the beginning.
Now forget everything casual about tennis for a second, because what's about to unfold between Alex Eala and Leylah Fernandez is not a match you sit back and watch comfortably. This is not highlight reel tennis. This is trench warfare. This is a high-speed chess match where every move has consequences and every mistake gets punished instantly. And if you truly want to understand who wins this battle, you have to understand the battlefield itself. The secret weapon, indoor clay. Let's start with something most casual fans completely overlook: surface. Not all clay courts are the same, and the court in Stuttgart at the legendary Porsche Tennis Grand Prix is a completely different beast. This is indoor clay, which means no wind, no sun, no unpredictable elements. Everything is controlled. Everything is precise. And here's the twist. Indoor clay plays faster. The ball stays low, points are shorter, reactions must be quicker. That changes everything. Because suddenly, this isn't a slow grind, it's a fast, aggressive shootout. Who does this favor? On paper, it slightly favors Alex Eala, because her entire game is built around taking the ball early, hitting aggressively, dictating tempo. She thrives when she has control. She thrives when she can step inside the baseline and attack. And most importantly, she's already played on indoor clay recently. She's already adjusted. She already understands how the ball moves. Meanwhile, Leylah Fernandez is stepping into this environment fresh, and at this level, that adjustment period can cost you a set, or even the match. But here's where things get dangerous, because if you think that means Eala has a clear advantage, you're underestimating Fernandez. Fernandez, the master of suffering. Leylah Fernandez doesn't need perfect conditions. She doesn't need momentum. She doesn't even need control. What she needs is time. Because Fernandez plays a different kind of game. She doesn't rush. She doesn't panic. She absorbs. She turns every rally into a test of patience, a test of endurance, a test of mental strength. She will chase down impossible balls, reset the point, force you to hit again and again and again until you break. And here's the scary part. She enjoys it. The key battle, tempo control.
This match will be decided by one thing: who controls the tempo? If Eala controls the pace, short rallies, aggressive shot making, early ball striking, then Fernandez is in trouble. But if Fernandez slows things down, longer rallies, defensive resets, rhythm disruption, then Eala is walking into a trap. Because Eala's biggest weakness is not physical, it's mental. The momentum problem. Let's be real, Alex Eala is explosive, but she's also unpredictable. We've seen matches where she dominates, then suddenly collapses, loses 4, 5, 6 games in a row. It's not about skill, it's about control. And against someone like Fernandez, that's dangerous. Because Fernandez lives for those moments. She senses weakness, she feeds on it. Give her one opening, and she takes everything. Target the serve battle. Now let's break down one of the most important aspects of this match: serve versus return. Eala's serve, still a work in progress. Yes, she's improving. Yes, she's getting more power. But under pressure, it can break down. Double faults, loose placement, predictability. And against a player like Fernandez, that's a red flag. Because Fernandez is smart. She reads patterns, she anticipates, she adjusts. She doesn't just return the ball, she builds the point from the return. But here's the twist: Eala's return game is elite. She doesn't just neutralize serves, she attacks them. Weak second serve, gone. Punished instantly. She steps inside the baseline, takes the ball early, and flips defense into offense in one shot. So now, we have a perfect balance. Fernandez has the better serve, Eala has the more dangerous return. The movement war. Now let's talk about something even more important: movement. On hard courts, Eala has the edge. She's faster, more explosive, more aggressive. But this isn't a hard court. This is clay. And on clay, everything changes. Movement is not about speed, it's about control, balance, sliding, recovery. And in this department, Fernandez is ahead. She glides across the court. She slides into shots effortlessly. She maintains balance under pressure. Eala is improving, but she still stops instead of sliding, struggles with recovery positioning, gets caught off balance. And against a defensive master like Fernandez, that can be exposed. Lefty versus lefty dynamics. Now here's one of the most fascinating parts of this match. Both players are left-handed, which completely changes the geometry of the game. Normally, lefties dominate because their serve pulls opponents wide, their forehand targets weaker backhands. But here, none of that applies. Now both players are hitting into strength, forehand versus forehand, angle versus angle. This becomes a pure test of shot tolerance, power, mental strength. No tricks, no shortcuts, just raw competition. The psychological war. And this is where the match could truly be decided. Because physically, they can compete. Tactically, they're both dangerous. But mentally, that's the difference. Eala is rising. She's confident. She believes she belongs. But Fernandez, she's been through the storm. She's played under the lights of the US Open final. She's felt pressure most players never experience. She knows what it feels like to be behind, come back, win under pressure. And that experience, it matters. Because when things get tight, when the score is close, when the pressure hits, that's when true competitors are revealed. The first 20 minutes. Watch this carefully, because the opening phase of this match is everything. If Eala starts fast, breaks early, dictates play, builds confidence, she can run away with it. But if Fernandez survives early pressure, extends rallies, forces errors, builds rhythm, then the match flips, and suddenly, Eala is the one under pressure. The danger zone. There will be a moment in this match where everything shifts. A missed breakpoint, a double fault, a long rally lost. And in that moment, one player will rise, the other will hesitate. And that hesitation, that's where matches are lost. Target the serve battle. So here it is, the raw, honest breakdown. For Eala to win, attack second serves, control tempo, stay mentally stable, finish points quickly. For Fernandez to win, extend rallies, target movement, exploit mental dips, stay patient. Simple on paper, brutal in reality. What happens next? Because now, everything is in place. The tactics, the strategy, the pressure. All that's left is execution. And in matches like this, execution is everything. Because one thing is certain, this match will not be easy, it will not be quick, and it will not be predictable. It will be a battle, a war of nerves, a test of identity. And when it's over, only one name moves forward. And trust me, the final outcome might shock the entire tennis world.
This is it. No more breakdowns, no more predictions, no more theory. Everything that could be analyzed has been analyzed. Everything that could be said has already been said. Now there is only one thing left: execution. Inside the arena of the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix, the energy shifts. The noise that once felt loud now feels distant. Because when athletes step into moments like this, the world fades, the pressure sharpens, and reality becomes simple. Ball, court, opponent. Nothing else matters. The walk to the court. From opposite tunnels, two players emerge. On one side, Eala, young, focused, eyes locked forward. No smile, no distractions, just intensity. On the other, Leylah Fernandez, calm, controlled, every step measured, every breath steady. They don't look at each other yet, not fully, because this isn't personal, but it is deeply competitive. The silent battle begins. They reach their chairs, unpack their rackets, adjust their grips, take a final sip of water, and even before the first ball is struck, the match has already begun. Because tennis at this level is not just physical, it's psychological warfare. Eala is thinking, start fast, take control, don't let her settle. Fernandez is thinking, stay patient, absorb, wait for the opening. Two completely different mindsets, one collision course. First set, the explosion. The first serve is struck, and immediately you feel it. Eala comes out aggressive, stepping inside the baseline, taking the ball early, driving her forehand with intent. She's not testing, she's attacking. Fernandez responds the only way she knows how. Defense, control, reset. The rallies begin to stretch. 5 shots, 7 shots, 10 shots. Eala tries to end points early. Fernandez refuses to let them end. And then it happens. A weak second serve from Fernandez. Eala steps in, rips a return down the line. Winner. The message is sent. Momentum builds. Eala starts dictating. Her confidence rises. Her movement sharpens. Her timing locks in. She breaks serve early. The crowd reacts. The energy spikes. For a moment, it looks like this could be one-sided, but that's the illusion, because Fernandez doesn't panic. She never panics. The shift. Down a break, Fernandez slows everything down. She adds more spin, more height, more depth. She drags Eala into longer rallies, forces her to hit extra shots, tests her patience. And slowly, the rhythm changes. Eala starts missing by inches, then by feet. The same shots that were landing now drift long. The pressure builds. The first crack. At 4-3, Eala serves, a chance to consolidate. First point, double fault. Second point, long rally, unforced error, 0-30. Now the tension is real. Fernandez steps in, senses it. Another extended rally. Eala goes for too much, misses wide, 0-40, break point. And just like that, the match flips. First set climax. Fernandez breaks back. The crowd comes alive. Now it's even. Now it's a fight. The games stretch longer. The rallies grow heavier. The intensity rises. At 5-5, both players are locked in. Every point feels massive. Every mistake feels costly. And then Fernandez strikes. A perfectly constructed game. Precise serving, smart placement, controlled aggression. She breaks again. Serving for the set, she doesn't hesitate. First serve in. Short rally. Forehand winner. Set point. One more exchange. Long rally. Eala goes for the line. Misses by inches. Set Fernandez. Second set, the response. Now the pressure shifts. Eala walks to her chair, head down, thinking. She knows what happened. She felt the momentum slip. But this is where champions are tested. Not when they're winning, but when they've just lost control. She comes back out, different. Second set begins. Eala raises her level. She plays faster, cleaner, sharper. She stops overthinking, starts trusting her game. Her returns become lethal again. Her forehand finds its range. She breaks early. This time, she doesn't look back. Momentum dominance. Fernandez tries to extend rallies again, but Eala adapts. She mixes in drop shots, changes pace, keeps Fernandez guessing. The dynamic shifts. Now it's Fernandez reacting. Now it's Eala controlling, and this time she holds her nerve. Second set finish. At 5-3, Eala serves for the set. No hesitation, no fear. Strong first serve, aggressive rally, clean winner. Set Eala. One set all. Final set, everything on the line. Now there is nothing left to hold back.
This is where matches become memories. This is where players reveal who they truly are. The final set begins. Pure war. Every rally is a battle. Every point is earned. Eala attacks. Fernandez defends. Back and forth, game by game. Neither player gives an inch. The final turning point. At 4-4, everything hangs in the balance. Eala serves. First point, long rally, error, 0-15. Second point, double fault, 0-30. Now the tension is real. Fernandez steps in, senses it. Another extended rally. Eala goes for too much, misses wide, 0-40. 3 break points. And just like that, the match flips. The decision. Eala stands at the baseline, ball in hand, crowd silent. She has two choices, play safe or go for it. She chooses aggression, big first serve, in, short rally, forehand winner, 15-40. Next point, another strong serve, rally builds. Eala steps in, backhand down the line, winner, 30-40. Now it's real. Final break point. Rally begins. Long, heavy, intense. Both players refusing to give in. Then Eala pulls the trigger. Forehand cross court. On the line. Deuce. Hold of the match. She saves all 3 break points. Hold serve. 5-4. Now the pressure flips again. The final game. Fernandez serves to stay in the match. But now Eala has momentum. She attacks immediately. 15-30. Another long rally. Fernandez goes defensive. Eala steps in. Winner. 15-40. 2 match points. The entire arena holds its breath. First match point. Serve comes in. Rally begins. Fernandez fights, defends, refuses to go away. Eala attacks. Again. Finally, a short ball. She steps in. Forehand. Clean. Decisive. Winner. Game, set, match. Alex Eala. She raises her hands, not in shock, but in confirmation, because this was coming. What this means? This isn't just a win. This is a statement, a message to the entire tennis world. She's not the future anymore. She's the present. And for Leylah Fernandez, this isn't the end. It's a reminder of how brutal this sport can be, of how thin the margins are. Final line. Because in the end, matches like this are not decided by talent alone. They are decided by courage, by control, by the ability to rise when everything is on the line. And tonight, one player did exactly that.